Hitesh.
And I'm Shweta, and we are glad that we chose Dream Modular as our interior.
I'm glad that we chose Dream Modelers for doing the interiors of our house. I came to know about Dream Modelers through a common friend, and one fine day I just walked into their office. That day was a weekly off day for Dream Modelers, but luckily their head designer Mr. Verma was available on the office. And being a weekly off day, he was free and he explained to me about all the materials which Dream Modeler has to offer, their plywood and various laminates, various kind of hardware. Mr. Verma explained it to me very well. And also he offered me to visit their factory. And after going to the factory, their supervisor explained all the processes through which they manufacture this interior.
They showed me how they put the laminates on the plywood, and also very good thing was that the supervisor was ready to cut a plywood, and he showed me a cut piece of the plywood, how the plywood looks from after cutting from the inside. And after seeing that plywood and after researching through the market, I was able to see that the plywood which was offered by Dream Modeler and the hardware which was offered by Dream Modeler was of very good quality, and that too in the best competitive prices in the market. So that was one of the main reasons why we went ahead with the Dream Modelers.
Hitesh and me were clear that home should look like a home, not a hotel or resort. So we expected a minimalistic yet simplistic and designs. So with this thought in our mind, we chose white and wood as our home's main theme, because white lends an airy feel that opens up your space and wood gives it an overall elegant effect. So combined together, the effect is simply stunning. I'm glad that Manoj understood our taste and accordingly he designed. I thoroughly enjoyed designing all the corners of my house, especially the TV unit and the crockery cum puja unit, and the one more crockery unit cum storage unit. He patiently sat with us for hours and we were able to design, customize each and everything with him. It was a wonderful experience visualizing your home in designs, and then actually there was no difference
in the 3Ds and the actual
designs
which we saw.
The actual designs were as simply superb as the designs were in 3D. So I would like to acknowledge the work of the designers. Also, I would like to acknowledge the work of the carpenters. The carpenters were very well trained and they did their job. Their work is truly commendable.
In fact, I would like to say that there were some issues during the execution, but their team was ready to change whatever we asked them to change during execution. So they were very open to changing things during execution, and complete unit altogether they were ready to change, and they did not charge anything extra for that. So that is one very good thing which I think that Dream Modeler was able to satisfy customers with this thought process.
With Dream Modular's clever carpentry, you can still embrace minimalism in your house, even if you have tons of stuff at your home. Now I have stuff, I have 2 kids, and I have the proper storage for each and everything in my house. It looks beautiful, and we are very glad that we chose Dream Modular. Their team, the whole team, they did their job very well. So their work is truly commendable.
And hats off to the patience.
Yes.
So because we sat with Manoj, we had 5 to 6 sittings with the designer,
and that too for 5 to 6 hours.
Each sitting was at least 5 to 6 hours.
And very patiently, I still remember we were designing the TV cabinet, and I was searching the pics in the internet. So he was like, "Madam, you just tell me your requirements. We'll come with a design which you will not get in the internet, which you will not able to search." So I said, okay, I need a TV cabinet which has a storage, which has some space for artifacts, and he came out with a wonderful design. We are really very satisfied with his work.
One of the most important things in interior designing is what I think is that the interior designer should understand the taste of the customer. So that was one thing which I think our designer Mr. Manoj, he understood our taste very well, and he provided the designs as per our taste, which was because of which we are very satisfied with the designs and the work which has happened. And also the complete team, including their supervisors and their production team plus the carpenters, they were fantastic and they have done a very good job in our house.
The 3Ds which were shown were very realistic, and the actual outcome, once the furniture was made, the actual outcome was very similar to the 3Ds shown. There was no difference. So it was a very wonderful experience. I thoroughly enjoyed designing the home prior to it was made, and it was a very wonderful experience.
The plywood which they have used is because I had researched the market thoroughly, and I had researched about various interior designers. I went to meet various other interior designers, and not only interior designers, I also visited their factories. I also visited remodeler's factory, and when I saw the plywood and their supervisor showed me a cut piece of the plywood. He cut a plywood from in between, in front of me, and he showed me that there are almost no gaps in their plywood, and the quality of the plywood, when he showed me, I was really amazed at the cost which they are offering this kind of plywood and this kind of hardware. And all the hardware which they have used in our house is of Hetic and Blum. So the hardware also is very good, and very good quality hardware has been provided by Dream Modeler.
Even during execution, there were some changes we realized, and they were like very open. They were open to the changes we were asking. So
and they never forced us for anything.
Yes.
I had seen some interior designers which force you to know that you have to go for a false ceiling, you have to do this, you have to do that. They never forced us for doing anything. They did what we wanted according to our taste.
Yes, definitely.
So that is one thing which I would like to appreciate about Dream Modeler.
Definitely.
And also the laminates, they did not even force us to choose their own laminates. We were free to choose our laminate from whichever company we wanted. So we chose laminates from Royal Touch, and they were ready to provide any laminate of any company which we want. Whereas many other interior designers would force you to choose their own laminates. So that is also one very good thing with Dream Modeler. I think Dream Modeler ticks all the right boxes in interior designing.
And I should say this, the Dream Modular has made our dream come true.
One more thing about Dream Modelers was that it is a single stop destination for all the interior requirements. For example, if you want to go for a interior design, woodwork, modular woodwork, manual woodwork, or for false ceiling, for painting, for plumbing, for electrical changes. So I did not contacted anybody, not even for granite changes, quartz and other granite work. Everything was done by Dream Modeler. So I had a single point contact through which I got all the work done in my house. And lot of other interior designers were hesitant to take up the plumbing jobs. We actually we changed the sink position in our kitchen, whereas Dream Modeler was ready to take up the plumbing job also, and they did it very well.
We were able to get a L-shaped kitchen, and it is really looking very nice and spacious.
We definitely recommend Dream Modelers to all the viewers.
Yes, definitely.
And you will feel that your choice is right once you complete your work with Dream Modelers.